Cognistat is an assessment tool for cognition. There's 6 different types. The type we're doing is the paper copy, Cognistat 16. So what it does is it measures the strengths and weaknesses of an individual as far as their cognition. It looks at 5 main areas: language, spatial skills, memory, calculations, and reasoning. And then that compares that data to normative data and makes a comparison within that specific age group to rank that individual to see their cognition abilities.
Are you ready for your occupational therapy appointment today? What? So I love to dance, and I have some great friends, and we spend a lot of time together, but I guess over the years we've, I don't know, we've slowed down a little bit, but we still got a lot of kick to us.
Like we talked about, we're going to do the Cognistat today. So that's just a little assessment. We're going to look at a few things with how you're functioning day to day, how you're recognizing things, different patterns, that kind of stuff. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so we'll have the results today and we'll go over those together.
Okay.
When it's done, do you want to talk about them just with you? Or would you like to bring your daughters in and then we can talk about it as a group and then address it that way?
Yes, well, my girls have been concerned, I know, so
Okay.
why don't we bring them in too, and that'll be helpful, I think.
Alright, so once we're done then I'll go out and grab them.
Okay.
So this is the Cognistat,
Okay.
and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you some questions and give you some instructions.
I feel like I'm in grade school again.
Alright, so the first one is going to be at orientation, so that's just where you are, like the time, the place, that kind of thing.
Okay, the simple stuff.
Yeah. So first off, what is your full name?
My name is Daphne McGonigal.
Okay. And what is your present age?
I am 78 years young.
Okay. So where are you right now?
I am in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, and we're at the Victoria General.
What city are we in?
Oh, I spoke too soon. We're in Victoria.
Okay, perfect. Got that one twice. What year is it?
It is the year of our Lord, 2018.
Alright. And what month is it?
January.
What date is it?
Oh, it's February the 3rd.
What day of the week is it?
It's a Saturday.
And what time is it?
It's maybe about 3 o'clock, mid-afternoon.
Alright, and that's it for that section.
Okay.
Alright, so our next section is about attention.
Okay.
So I'm now going to read a series of numbers to you. Listen carefully as I read them. When I'm done, repeat them exactly as they were given. And just wait until I'm finished reading them until you repeat to me.
Okay.
Alright. So 8, 3, 5, 2, 9, 1.
8, 3, 5, 2, 9, 1.
Okay.
And can you speak up a little, dear?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
So I have some other numbers. Again, I want you to listen carefully and repeat them exactly as they were given.
Okay.
3, 7, 2.
3, 7, 2.
5, 1, 4, 9.
5, 1, 4, 9.
8, 2, 5, 3, 9.
Ooh. 8, 3, 2, 5, 3, 9.
Okay. 2, 8, 5, 1, 6, 4.
2, 8, 5, 1, 6, 4.
Previously in the assessment, Daphne was given 4 words. She then repeated them to me. I ensure that they are correct and get her to repeat them one more time to make sure she fully understands them. So this is for memory registration, to make sure that she actually is able to recall information later. 10 minutes later, I get her to repeat these words back to me to see how well she still remembers them. All right, Daphne, I would like you to tell me the 4 words I gave you earlier in the examination.
Okay. There was Robin, and it was a color. Gray. I'm not too sure of the others.
Okay. One of the 4 words was a vegetable.
Okay. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna give you a list, and was it a carrot?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a carrot.
All right.
I knew that.
All right. So there's one more word. Can you remember that one?
Okay. Can you give me another clue?
So one of the 4 words was a musical instrument.
Piano.
Yes. All right. So for this section, we're going to be looking at language. So tell me what is happening in this picture.
Oh, well, there's a young man who's taking a nap while he's fishing, but there's some kind of a mime or somebody on a bicycle without using their hands. Don't really understand that. And there's a fish caught on the line. There are 3 birds flying, and this is drawn by Torres Hall. It looks like it's summer. They have short sleeves on.
Right, so our next section is going to be on comprehension, so it's just how well you can follow instructions.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you to do some things with these objects. Can you turn over the paper, hand me the pen, and point to your nose? So I will now ask you to do some other things with these objects. Just wait until I finish my instructions before you start. Okay. Pick up the pen. Put it down. Point to the floor. Okay. Hand me the keys. Point to the pen and pick up the keys. Hand me the paper and point to the coin. Point to the keys, hand me the pen, and pick up the coin.
All at once? I need to be an alien.
You can do it in
3 hands. What did these? Something about these 3. Hand me the keys. Pick up the pen. Hand me the keys. Pick up the pen. Point to the coin.
Okay. Alright, now we're done that part and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so the next section is going to be about repetition. So I want you to repeat a sentence for me. Listen carefully to what I say and do not begin until I have finished. The beginning movement revealed the composer's intention.
The beginning movement revealed the composer's intention.
Alright. Alright, so we can move on to the next section. Daphne passed the screen with the test, so we didn't have to move on to the second part, which is the metric. If she wouldn't have got that correct, we would have went through a series of phrases and then scored her for how well she could repeat each one of those phrases. Now we're going to do the next part, which is naming. So what is this?
That's a pen.
Alright. What part of the pen is this?
That would be the cap.
Okay. Now what part of the part is this?
I don't know if I even know what that's named. The sword of the pen cap?
Okay. And what part of the pen is this?
That's the tip.
Alright. So I'm going to show you a series of pictures and I'm going to have you name them for me.
Okay.
What is this?
That is a men's sneaker.
What is this?
That's definitely old-fashioned. I don't see those around. A bus?
Now, what is this?
That is a ladder.
What is this?
That's a kite. Horseshoe.
What is this?
Hook, line, and sinker. That's an anchor.
What is this?
That's an octopus.
What is this?
It looks like a keyboard, but it's like a nursing home edition. It's on a walker, so you can hold your walker and play at the same time. A xylophone? Is that what it's called?
All right. We'll move on to the next section now. Okay. For this portion, there's also a screen and a metric. And because Daphne got the screen wrong, because she didn't know the clip of the pen, we had to go on to the actual pictures to see if she could identify those. Part we're going to do construction. So I'm going to show you two figures. I want you to study them carefully for 10 seconds. As soon as I remove the card, I want you to draw the two figures as accurately as possible. Use all the time you think you need to learn them in less than 10 seconds.
Here?
Right. Thank you. And we can move on to the next part now. Okay. For the constructional ability, since Daphne was able to do the screen, we didn't have to go on to the metric portion. However, if she would have failed, we would have gone and she would have used the tiles to build different designs and then assessed her that way. I want you to do some mental arithmetic or math. How much is 5 times 13?
Okay. 5 times 13 is 65.
Since Daphne passed the screen, we didn't have to go on to the metric. If she wouldn't have passed, we would have gone and asked her some additional math questions to see how she did and score those. So the next section is on reasoning. So I'm going to ask you how some things are alike. For example, a hat and a coat are alike because they're both articles of clothing. So how are painting and music alike?
They're both arts.
Okay. So continuing on with reasoning, what would you do if you were stranded in an airport 1,000 miles from home with only $1 in your pocket?
Oh, I used to be quite good at tap dancing actually. I wonder, maybe I could do a little jig, set out my hat, make some money?
What would you do if you woke up 1 minute before 8 a.m. and remembered that you had an important appointment downtown at 8 o'clock?
I suppose I would just get out of bed and try to get there as fast as I could.
What would you do if you were walking beside a lake and saw that a 2-year-old child was playing alone at the end of the pier?
Oh, well, I would ask where his parents were. Definitely go and see the poor thing. Try to get him away from the edge of that pier. Maybe take him for an ice cream.
What would you do if you came home and found a broken pipe was flooding the kitchen?
Oh my. Maybe I'd try to walk to Home Depot and ask if they could come and give me a hand. Yeah, it's a bit of a messy situation there.
I'll score it up and then we can go through those results together, okay?
Okay, I gotta tell you, you did great, but I need a snack.
And you're okay with talking about all your results?
Yeah, my girls are mine.
Okay, alright. The Cognistat is a good kind of screening tool for dementia and stuff like that. When I did the comparisons, you did and passed everything in the attention, the language, comprehension, calculations, and your similarities and reasoning. So we won't go into that. We'll go into the things that I noticed you might have been having a little bit more difficulty with. Alright? With orientation, I noticed a little bit of problems with that. Do you find yourself misplacing things around the house sometimes?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. That happens a lot, doesn't it, girls?
Yes. I also noticed a little bit with your memory and your judgment. So leaving things out like knives, maybe a little bit like safety concerns.
Yeah.
Do you guys notice anything with that?
Like forgetting to turn off the stove,
Yeah.
things like that.
the D word.
Yeah, but I would never just do this. So would you be all right with doing some other assessments just to make a fuller picture?
Yes. Yeah.
What, 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 what.